So I guess people just can't win elections no more on their own merits, you know. And I mean, and this is so crazy because an election ago, 2 elections ago, 3 elections ago, I was nowhere near as deep as I am to this political thing that I am now. And it's gotten personal. It's gotten personal because I've really seen how black people take politics personally, but then they don't do the necessary shit to make politics work for them. And this is another BlackWatch quick hit. Probably be quicker than most, maybe not. It might ride out for the full 15, but I'm doing these shorter clips so I can put them on more platforms. They said I got to be under 15 minutes to get on certain platforms, and then I'll do the longer live videos and chop them up. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to acquiesce into the social media, black media platform stages. I'll do what I need to do because it's not about being on YouTube, Periscope, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's about being independent of all of them. I just want to be able to press record and not have to worry about which platform I'm going to send it to, just be able to put the shit up. But since black people don't own mediums like that, we have to do this on these various soapboxes, on these various ladders, on these various vessels. And I'm going to do it the way I need to do it until somebody says, you know what? You don't have to do that anymore. Let us press play and you just give us your message. But until then, I'm gonna do what I need to do. So my sister, Elaine Washington, is running for 14B District Court Judge here in Washtenaw County. And I guess, like I said, I started with this, that you can't win elections based on your own merits anymore. You know, you can't go out and campaign well, work with the community, show the community what you've done, tell the community what you're going to do, and have that work for you anymore. You've got to try to tear people down. And I guess the person that she's running against, his name is Mark Nelson, and he's been a judge. I guess he's been a magistrate judge, and he's been, he's been on the bench for a while. He's been on the bench, okay? Now he's trying to come up off the bench because that's what this is. He's been on the bench. I ain't never heard of Mark Nelson until this campaign. But the reason I'm actually making this video is because I'm starting to see Mark Nelson signs all over the place in Washtenaw County. And the problem with that is I've been seeing Elaine Washington signs all over Washtenaw County, but I'm starting to see Elaine Washington signs disappearing. I'm starting to see Elaine Washington signs destroyed. I'm starting to see Elaine Washington signs not in places that I just saw them, which means that people that are supporting Mark Nelson must be pulling these signs. People that are supporting Brenda Stumbo must be pulling these signs. People are supporting Larry Doe must be pulling these signs because they all endorse Mark Nelson. People that have supported the prior judge or the judge that's retiring, they must be supporting Mark Nelson because he supports Mark Nelson. And my problem is that's a destruction of private property. When you take someone's sign, or that is theft of private property, isn't it? Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe we should call Jerry Clayton because he is the sheriff of Washtenaw County and he supports Elaine Washington. He's given an endorsement to Elaine Washington. But I haven't heard anybody saying anything about the brutal behavior against Elaine Washington in Washtenaw County yet. Or has anybody not stopped to care about that Elaine Washington is a black woman? And we always talk about how black women are disrespected out here. We always talk about how black women aren't supported out here. We always talk about how nobody backs black women, especially black men. So where's the black women that are supporting Elaine Washington? Where's the other black men that are supporting Elaine Washington? Where is Jerry Clayton? Where are the black Washtenaw County commissioners supporting Elaine Washington? How come nobody's talking about this? Well, I guess you're not going to talk about this because you're not on the BlackWatch. See, I'm on the BlackWatch because I'm a black man and I watch shit. And my main concern are black people. Not just black Americans, but black people. And Irain is a black person. Irain is a black American. Irain is my sister. And there's a problem when you can't run a campaign and try to win over supporters just by being who you are. You've got to take the other person out of the game. What does this sound like? What does this sound like when you try to take a black person and take them out of play so you can succeed? It sounds like America. It sounds like the way America was built. But nobody's saying anything. Nobody's supporting Sister Irain. What's going on here? Y'all want me to support black women all the time. See, I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to be an uber supporter of black women. Why? Because I got a white woman? Why? Because my kids are beige? Why? I support black women 100%. I'm not going to say 1,000%. I'm not going to say 1,000,000% because there's no such fucking thing. I support black women 100%. My mother was black. My grandmothers were black. My aunts were black. So I support black women. Has nothing to do with who I'm horizontal with. And right now we have a problem right here in Washington County, and I don't see enough black women talking about it. I don't see enough black men talking about it. Yeah, black men, they got black women at home. See, y'all like to talk that greasy shit too. You don't say it in my face, but you say it behind my back. But I don't give a fuck, because I already told you, she blacker than mostly all y'all motherfuckers anyway. And she ain't got no melanin in her skin. She can't tan for shit. But she'll cut your throat if you say something against a black person. But you won't even do that, and you black. Irain Washington's signs have disappeared. We're going to be putting up more signs around Washington County. Let these signs disappear. Let us see somebody destroying these signs. Now, Irain Washington ain't said none of this shit. Irain Washington ain't endorsed this video. She don't know nothing about this video. But let me or some of my people see you pulling one of Irain's signs up, stepping on her signs and bending them over so you can't see them when you drive by. I know you a Nelson supporter. So all I got to do is take a picture and say, I saw this person doing that. Walk you back to your car, take a picture of your license plate, and then put the pressure on Washington County Sheriff to say, destruction of private property. If I see you pulling a sign and putting it in your car, theft. What's the charges here? Or is it just unethical and immoral behavior and ain't nothing going to happen? Either way, you're going to get fucking put on blast. Because Mark Nelson can't win a campaign just because you're trying to take Irain out the paint. Mark Nelson needs to win on his merits. And if he can't win on his merits, get the fuck out of here, Mark. The other judge retiring, okay, bye. Enjoy your retirement. But now you got Brenda Stumbo, you got Larry Doe, you got all these people supporting Mark Nelson. And right when that support heats up, that's when Irain's signs start going down. Y'all ain't slick. We see you. And when we really see you, we gonna talk to you. Vote for Irain Washington, November 3rd. It's the BlackWatch.